know, there's one thing I absolutely love about Vegas. There are so many people in the entertainment business that you can meet. You never know where you are, number one. Number two, you never know who you're going to meet. And I met this incredible couple actually last Sunday, and someone said to me, I think it was Claude, said to me, I've got to have them on my show. So I have Mandi and Ray on my show, and of course they are singers, they're in the entertainment business, but do I know what they do? No, but I don't know what anybody does. I don't even know what I do. What do I do anymore? Hey, how are you, man? Isn't she gorgeous? I'm looking at her skin, and you have the most gorgeous skin. But you have very English skin, though, because the English skin is very smooth, and she's a gorgeous skin.
Well, thank you.
Do you go around licking it all the time and giving it moisture?
Yeah.
that caught him off. That caught him off, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got gorgeous skin, too, though. So whatever you two are doing, you're doing it the right way.
Oh, thank you.
Now, obviously, you are a couple that sing together and play together, and you what gives? You have your own band?
Yeah, it's music by Ray and Mandi.
Music by Ray and Mandi,
That's
yes.
right, and we started about 10 years ago.
Really?
We met on a blind date 11 years ago.
Now, what was the blind date? Was that one of those harmony things? Or
No,
was that
it was friends of a friend.
Legit, a legit.
I'm a southern.
Yeah,
I'm a southern girl. We don't go social media. At least this one doesn't. No.
For dates.
No, for dates.
For
no.
dates.
No.
Well, how long have you known? You know Ray 10 years then?
Well, 11 years.
11 years.
February 14th, Valentine's Day. A mutual friend of ours, we worked together at the gym that I worked at the time, introduced me to him through blind date on Valentine's
Day. Was it actually a date that
it was actually a date. What happened was
it was a real date.
It was a date. Yeah.
She kept pestering me all day. I know this wonderful guy. I said, what's wrong with him? If he's my age and he's single and he's in Vegas, and something broken with him. And all day she kept texting me, we're not supposed to have our phones on the floor, on the gym floor. That's a no-no. So we shared a drawer. We put our personal items. And I kept getting a text message, and finally I said, just give him the gym number. 2 minutes later, over the loudspeaker, Mandi, you have a phone call on line 2, and it's a guy. Very embarrassing.
And here we are, look at this.
So
11 years later.
So and we ended our first date right here at the Pepper Mill.
Oh, really?
We did, yeah.
3:30 in the morning.
See, it's funny how things go around and how they all sort of
And our
meet up
anniversary's tomorrow.
And your anniversary is
Wedding
tomorrow.
anniversary's tomorrow. How about that?
Well, nothing. When nothing is planned, you never know, do you?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing,
It is
actually.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you've been singing, the two of you. Were you singing on your own and you were singing on your own?
Well, way before Vegas, but last, I think 30 years ago, I started in Vegas at the La Piazza and Olympic Lounge.
Wait a minute, you said 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
30 years ago, performing with Lou Rawls tribute person.
Lou Rawls, I used to love Lou Rawls. Oh.
Sylvester Smith III.
Yes.
And played in. The clubs aren't there anymore in Caesar's Palace, La Piazza.
Oh, I know La Piazza. I know all of them.
Yeah.
Remember Louis Prima used to play in all the clubs and
sure.
everything?
For
Keely
sure.
Smith used to play at the Dunes.
Yes, I do.
I mean, we can name them all.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But anyway, 10 years ago, when I met Mandi, and I had her living with me for maybe about 3 or 4 months, and she's cooking, and I'm playing the piano. She comes down and sits next to me, starts singing, and I said, "You could sing." And
I said,
so we could do something with that.
It took Ray 4 months to find out whether she could sing or not.
But he knew I could
Talk
cook.
about being slow.
She never
He knew
kidding,
I
huh?
could cook.
Yeah.
Oh.
He knew that right away.
See, that would be my last thing. I would let anybody know that I can cook, that I can clean, and I really keep a good house. I don't want anyone to know that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be that.
Oh, smart.
Very smart.
Well, she's built for speed. That's what
She likes
we
that.
have a friend who says that. He says women are supposed to be built for speed.
They are. We are. We're very speedy. So anyway, she sat down and she was singing with you.
I said we could do something with that, and it wasn't even but less than a month later we started performing at Charlie's Lakeside. We've been there for 8 years. 8 years at Piano Bar.
It's a Becker Entertainment.
Yeah,
It's
every
a-
Friday and
a
Saturday for
casino.
8 years, and then after that, Sienna Italian Restaurant where
Yes,
you
where we
met
met
us,
you,
and
yes.
Ponchos,
Yes, we love
and we've been
brunch.
playing weddings, and William Carr gallery at the
The art
Venetian.
gallery.
Oh, I know the art gallery. Now, how's it going for you? Because, I've been in Vegas not too long, since 2012 actually. Well, I guess that's quite a long time. And I've seen the entertainment business very different than it used to be. Years ago, it was truly 100% entertainment. You had the lounges, there's so many places you could go into and just sit and have a drink and listen to reasonable, music you want to have. You don't seem to find that now in any of those sort of big hotels. And what happened to Vegas?
No,
It
I
got
don't know.
lost.
Yeah,
Not certain.
Good question, but I think it's starting to come back, though. I mean,
It's
honestly,
funny you should say that, because I think you're right.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
hoping
I
so,
could feel
because
it.
we really enjoy it.
And I'll
It's,
tell you what we love about performing here in Las Vegas are the other musicians and the folks like you that support the musicians. Because when we find a free night, we're not doing anything. We're going to find a club that has music, and we're going to go.
And you're going to
Yes.
go there.
We're gonna
we
go
go
there.
and listen.
But I really truly believe that Vegas is definitely for the entertainment, the music industry.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody seems to want to listen to everybody. But they're also very jealous. People don't like to tell people about a gig or about something because they might steal it from them or might be better. And I don't see that, because I think everybody's different.
Yeah.
I think
everybody has a different tone. A different
we have a
tune.
different. We actually play. Our shows are so different than anyone else's in the whole that we go to listen
Yes,
to.
yeah.
We have a range from country to pop to a little bit
Soul.
of soul,
Do you
jazz.
sing together?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
we do. We
Absolutely.
harmonize.
So you harmonize together,
Yes, we
and
do.
then you have your solos, and then you have your solos.
Absolutely.
What is your singing type? Is it? You seem to me. I don't know why, but I'm like thinking Patsy Cline. I don't know
I
why.
do love Patsy Cline.
Yeah?
I do. My favorite to try to emulate is Linda Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt.
She,
Okay,
her
you got
style.
the microphone somewhere. I'm gonna.
Oh,
no.
no microphone.
Not a Linda Ronstadt song. No, I don't know one off the top of my head. No. I do love her style. She unfortunately is unable to sing any longer, and we've lost her voice in the music industry.
Yes, yes.
But what an incredible person, because she does jazz, she does country, she does rock, she does pop.
She's an all-round singer, but I can remember she was so popular, but she had this incredible personality where she just drew you in. You know, it was just her personality.
Yes.
You're going to sing something for me a cappella?
Sure.
We're going to try to.
Yep.
The two of you.
This is by the Drifters, 1964. You remember
The
that?
Drifters,
Recorded?
1964. No, I don't remember
This
this.
was-
Yeah. So we take a,
This was actually the first song we ever performed
just
in
a little
public
snippet of
together.
When the sun beats down and melts the tar upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof.
Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah.
On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be.
See, I
There you
love it. I love doing things like that, because then people actually can hear you and they actually know you. Now, what have you got coming up? Anything? Where are you performing now?
Actually, we got a little break in the action because we really were playing a ton in December. And I'm going to be heading out. I think I mentioned, you made a joke about it when we were at Siena. I'm heading to Portugal for some business.
That's right, yes.
And I'm sending Mandi to Louisiana to visit the grandchildren. And we're going to be, I think our next performance might be at the William Carr Gallery. Again, we have a few events there.
Wonderful.
And hopefully back at Siena. And then, we're on the show, so maybe
Yeah, we're getting some more stuff going.
Give us a call.
Absolutely. Well, this is the idea of Vegas Live with me. Just so you haven't forgotten what we do. I actually, all through my life, I've helped people, promote people, and that's just something, a passion I have. So being in Vegas, my passion became promoting people in the music industry and in the entertainment business, also in business, because I do real estate, I do antiques, I do fashion, I do fitness. I kind of have a knowledge of all of it because of doing talk shows for so long. You know, you get to understand them all. So what we do, we promote and we help people in Vegas,
awesome.
anybody we can, especially in the music business, because I think, this is Vegas is the capital of the entire world of where the music is.
I think a lot of musicians come here with the mindset that it's so easy to get a job here in Vegas.
No, it's not easy.
However,
No.
it's changed tremendously,
Yes.
and we do find a lot of musicians that, how did you get this gig? We're like, just luck, I think. timing is everything.
I think it's number
Timing
one.
and talent.
Number one, they look a great couple. I mean, awesome. You also have your own band. I'm quite sure you show up on time. I'm quite sure you're there. A lot of bands don't do that. They think, because they've performed in a couple of places, they're now it and they can do what they want. So I think you've got to be very... I always think that any business or anything that you are in, it's a business.
It is absolutely.
So treat it as such.
Yes, you have treat it like that.
He's my boss. Too. I don't like the sound of that. No kidding.
I have a funny feeling that she just said something that is absolutely 100% not true.
And you totally got that one.
I know who the boss is. I mean, you're absolutely amazing, both of you. You're a very good-looking, great-looking couple out there.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you having us on.
Well, absolutely. How can anybody reach you and book you?
RayandMandi.com, or look us up on Facebook, Ray and Mandi, or if you even Google Ray and Mandi, you'll probably get the first 10 hits. So
absolutely wonderful.
It's Mandi with an I.
Yes.
My father did that to all of us girls. I'm one of 5 girls, and I'm
poor Daddy. Well, no, he had 5 girls and a wife.
And 1 boy, 1 son.
Oh, yeah, 1 son.
My brother's, his wife said, oh my God, he's so spoiled. And he was. But Daddy did that to all of us girls. And in the South, yes, we say Daddy until we're 100 years old. So.
It's funny, I always say Daddy too.
Well, good. Know. Yeah, it's a very endearing thing.
Very rarely do I say Dad. I always say Daddy. And when I say Daddy, they look at me like,
not a sugar daddy.
Oh, no, I don't. No. And I don't want a sugar daddy either.
No.
I like making my own money. I always say when I got married and when I met my husband had no money. We had a little tiny house in Northridge and I called it the Shack. But it was a little tiny house and we didn't have much money. We did make a tremendous amount of money and we did do very, very, very well together. Unfortunately, he passed away, but I had the most incredible 29 years with a guy.
That's a beautiful story.
Yeah, I did. I had 29 years and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I had the best husband any woman could have for me.
Good for you.
Well, I did. And that's all, I'm not
going to satisfy another woman. I mean,
don't even go
there. Do what you want to do. Absolutely, Mandi and Ray, amazing couple. Don't forget to look them up, book them, and you'll see what they do. Absolutely wonderful. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
Thank you, Ninon.